Hello there, my friends. Rebecca here with you for Mama's Treasures. It has been a long time since I have made a YouTube video or that we've even been active on our YouTube channel. So much has changed in the past year. It's almost been a year since Jason and I did our last live sale here on YouTube. We are transitioning into becoming Back When Market on YouTube, so you will see that coming in the near future. We have opened a brick and mortar store in the town of Rostern, Saskatchewan, and we are a small little vendor mall, an antique vendor mall. We have a little better than a dozen vendors selling with us here. And tonight I am going to be doing a claim in the comments sale of 20 items that I have picked from our spots in the store. So if you want to follow along in this next chapter of our life, we would welcome you to. Jason and I have been super busy, as I have mentioned, over the past year getting this all down. We've moved, so we no longer live in the spot where we were doing our live sales from previously. So for the time being, we will use the email mamastreasures at yahoo.com to send your information to. It will be up here on the screen. And just to recap on how we do our live sales, my prices are in Canadian dollars. I am shipping from Saskatchewan, Canada, and my method of shipping is through Canada Post. So shipping is on top of the items, and I will need your shipping information. If you have not purchased with us before, what I will need from you is your YouTube handle, so how it will appear in the comments down below, and I will need your full email, your full name and mailing address so that I can get you a proper shipping quote. And I will invoice you through PayPal. So our right now, our only method of taking payment is through PayPal. So I will send you a PayPal invoice, and you can pay your invoice that way. If you have any questions, you can always reach me also at that email. I will also link, if I can, with Google Maps, the location of our brick and mortar store. So like I said, we're in Rostern, Saskatchewan, but that will be a whole other video when I introduce you to the store. Today, I'm just going to do some items, like I said, 20 items from the store, and we'll see how this goes. If you'd like more videos like this in the future, let me know what your thoughts are on this. So straight off of the shelves, you'll see the price tag as it was in the store, and I will give you a flashcard with a claim number. That's the way you're going to be claiming the item in the comments. So I'll sort through the stamp of the timestamp in the comments to see who would comment with the claim number first. So don't tell me January Angel, for instance. I'll need the claim number for the January Angel. All right, so speaking of, I'm going to start with the January Angel. So here she is. She is in perfect condition. She's got all of her rhinestones and her wings are intact. There is the, what I believe to be the Lefton sticker on the bottom. And she is going to be $20. And she's going to be claim number 59. So that's what I'm going to look for in the comments. All right, my next item is a large enamel brooch. This one measures 3 inches in diameter, and the enameling is really good on it. As you can see, it's gray and black enameling. There is the back of it. There is a few spots at the back of the enameling is coming off, but it's good on the front. So this one is going to be $8. Claim number 37 on that one. Next up are these cobalt blue glass salt and pepper shakers. They're in really great condition. They do need some cleaning out from the inside of them. There is the tops. They thread on really nicely. $20 for the set of the cobalt blue glass salt and pepper shakers. Claim number 54. Next I have, oh, this is so neat. So this is, I don't know if this is lucite. I would almost say it is, just based on the way that the bottle opener goes into it. It's clear, whatever it is, either acrylic or lucite of some sort. But inside, you've got what I believe to be a real seahorse and some shells and, I don't know, just some ocean things inside of there. And it moves up and down in the bottle opener. So this stands on its own. And it does measure about almost 5.5 inches tall. And it is going to be $25. And it is claim number 77. So on our tags, you'll see the BW. So that is for back when. So that's how I know who to delegate the money to at the end of each month. We've been open since January of this year, and things are going well. July actually was a record month, and we hope to really keep that momentum going. I'm working really hard on being more receptive to social media, learning Facebook and things like that. I'm a hard learner, so I'm learning how to run a business, all of that stuff, and I'm the only employee here who runs the business. Jason is here when he's not at his full-time job, so he'll come on Thursday evenings when we're open, and he'll be here on Saturdays with me. But very often those are times when he goes to Source, so he's definitely very active with the business, but isn't here a lot during the hours. So this here is a lighter, and I would venture to say that this is Bakelite. It has a beautiful hand painting on it. It's going to be $50. There's the bottom of it. It almost looks like a barbecue. I'll give it a measure here, or something like spacey. It's about 4.5 inches tall. The diameter on it is about 3.25. So this is the portion that comes out to refill your lighter. It doesn't have any fluid in it at the moment. And it's just got that really beautiful maroon black kind of marbling on it. It's so beautiful. So $50 on that piece. And these little legs screw out, so that's how I would ship it to you, with the legs out. And this is going to be claim number 56. Next up, I've got another set of salt and pepper shakers. If you've been with us for any amount of time, you'll know that Jason and I have purchased several collections of salt and pepper shakers, and we continue to do so. Our back room here, actually where I'm filming in, is filled with salt and pepper shakers that we have yet to put out. And we still have our booth in this Saskatoon Vintage Mall YXE, so we do have a salt and pepper shaker section there. These are actually out of my own personal collection. I have to let go of some of my cat collection, and these are more tigers, so that was my justification for letting these guys go. They're super adorable. I do believe they're made by Lefton, and I've priced them at $20. There's no chips or cracks or condition issues with them. They're so sweet. They're probably about 4 inches, just under, so about 3 3/4 inches tall. They've got little seam binding bows, which are starting to fray, but that just shows their age. These little sweetie pies, $20, and they are claim number 66. I also need to downsize because we have moved into quite a bit smaller of a place than we were living before. So I don't have a lot of spot for my collections. So next up is this beautiful perfume bottle. I couldn't believe that it wasn't signed. So there is the bottom. It's really nice and clear. So it could be like a paperweight perfume bottle. It does have like a little opening there for liquid. This is the stopper. So what I found really unique on this was that it has the ground stopper, but this is flat here as well. So you could like do your little dabby dab and then you could put it down like that. It's just so unique. And it kind of looks like a pumpkin or an apple. Clear glass, really beautiful, no blemishes, and it's $19. $19. It is claim number 29. Next up is a tea strainer. So you would put this on top of your coffee mug, and you would put your tea leaves in here and then pour your hot water over top and let it steep that way. And it's enamel. There is some rust, but you can probably get that washed off. Otherwise, it is in really good condition. There's just a few spots where the enameling is coming off and it's starting to rust up. So this is going to be $8. I'll give it a measure here. So the diameter of it is right around 3 3/4 inches. So the spot that would go on the mug is probably about, the lip of the mug would be about 3.5 inches. So you'd be able to put that on several mugs, several different size mugs, I should say. So $8, and it's claim number 51. Next up, I've got another piece of jewelry. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I wasn't able to find anything exactly like it online. And it is sterling silver. The chain is sterling silver. It is marked. You will probably not be able to grab it on camera, but it does have the mark of sterling. And then it has a crystal glass or some sort of glass, crystal or glass of some sort, a pagoda. So there is the detailing on the pagoda. It's absolutely lovely. It does like spin around, if you see that. It just catches the light so lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. There is the bottom of it. So it would stand if you would choose to use it as an ornamental display. Very, very pretty. I'll give this a measure here. The pagoda itself, I think that's what it is anyway, is 1.25 inches tall. The chain is 16.5 inches. So this one I've got priced at $40. $40, and that is going to be claim number 65. All right, next up, this is one of Jason's picks, really fun. This is a belt buckle in the shape of a Jeep. So we've got this priced at $25. There is the back of it. It is stamped made in USA, 1978, Bergamot Brass Works. And then there's some other information there. So I don't believe that it has ever been used, but it is a belt buckle. But what I really love about this, well, it's so dimensional. It looks really cool just sitting. This is what I love about it. Just to have it sitting, it looks really, really cool. You could have it either way. So there is that, $25. Claim number 49 on that. So how have you guys been? I've been thinking about you so much. And I've missed you tremendously. Jason and I talk about you guys so often. It's going to be good to be back and have some sort of steadiness here on YouTube again. And I hope that you guys will continue to follow us and join us in our next portion of our lives here with having a brick and mortar store. It's been very exciting. This is a dream of ours, and it's been very exciting to see the reality of it happening. So as you can see, this is a brass unicorn. It does stand on its own. We've got this one priced at $16. It is solid, a solid piece of brass. So for length, we are looking at about 5 inches with the horn, and height right under 5 inches with the horn. So $16 on the unicorn. Claim number 41. Okay, so I was so excited to find this. Actually, it was in a barn, and it was so covered in dust, but my eye caught the little fingers, and I'm like, that is mine. So when I was cleaning it, I noticed all of these manufacturer blemishes on it. So these aren't dings. They're actually, you can feel them, they come up. It's almost as if something got in the glass and it just stayed there. I don't know if they're sand particles or just dust, but it's in the glass and it is kind of raised, as you can see. So there are a few spots, and it happens to be right in the front, which is unfortunate, but it still does display beautifully. Other than that, there are no blemishes to it. There is the bottom of it. I will give it a measure. So I've got this one priced at $12 just because of that. And it is about 10.5 inches. 5-finger green glass swung vase. Like I said, $12. Claim number 39 on that. Next up, I've got a pair of little picture frames. For the pair is going to be $22. These are super old. They've got that really great like Art Deco design on them. It's glass, and they're painted from behind. So the glass is clear in the front, and then it's painted from behind. So this is how you open them. And so this would be like the painting on it. You can actually feel it. It's so cool. And then I'll measure the size picture you could put in here. But look at the patina on the corners, the metal corners. Some of them are a little bit loose, so you could just pinch them with the pliers, maybe some jewelry pliers, so that it doesn't create a crease in the metal. So there they are. They're both the same. So they will be sold in the pair. So the picture frames themselves measure 5 by 4. The picture portion that will be visible is 3, let's see here, I would say 3 inches by 2 inches, but the photo that you could actually fit into here is 4 inches by, I'm gonna say 3.5. So a lot of measurements there. You might want to just rewind the video to get that straight. $22 on the pair of picture frames, and they are claim number 50. So like I said, claiming in the comments of the video, and I'm going to check the timestamps. I will also leave all the information on how to claim and information on shipping and payments and all of that in the description of this video, just in case I missed anything during the intro. Next item is a sweet little Cloisonne turtle trinket box. This is absolutely adorable. So the lid is, or the shell, pardon me, is what is his lid. And he does have a little bit of a lip in there so that it doesn't like slip around too much. And look, there's a bonus little rhinestone in there. So I'll just leave that in there. So we've got this one priced at $20 in the store. Just some really beautiful detailing on it. Look at his little face. It's so great. Yeah, so it's just a little trinket box. The shell does come completely off. The enameling is good on it. His eyes are good. So I'm not sure if this is brass or copper. I would tend to lean towards brass. I'm not 100%. And it measures, oops. It measures about 2¼ inches and 2 inches. So 20 on Mr. Turtle, and it's claim number 92. All right, next up we have this really funny ashtray. This is giving me, like the painting on it is giving me Occupied Japan vibes. So we've got once a king, always a king, once a knight is enough. I just think that's hilarious. So yeah, you can put, you could put cigarettes in here. Obviously people are using them for paintbrushes and things like that, but it stands that you could put it as a display in a backdrop. I've got this priced at $15. There's no issues to it. It just says hand decorated on the back. And there it is. Measuring about 4¾ inches. So I've chosen items that are easy and that I'm willing to ship. I'm getting a little lazy. So I'm choosing smaller or lighter weight items for my sales where I'm going to be shipping. I probably will be starting to do some Facebook live sales, and that will be more so geared towards the local market, so that they can come pick up in person. So I probably won't be shipping so there will be some larger or more heavy items in those sales, so that you wouldn't be paying an arm and a leg for shipping on that. So $15 on the ashtray, and it is claim number 12. So yeah, follow us everywhere on social, and we hope to be more active here, like I said. Next up is this really cute little box of book plates, is what they're calling them. So originally there was 50 Sesame Street book plates in here. There's the information on it. So cute. And this is just an example of what is in the box. So there's the inside of the box, And it really looks like a good chunk of the 50 are still remaining. I did not count them, but it looks like there's well over half of them still in there, and they're just paper. But these would be so great for, obviously for book plates, but for like golden book journals or something like that. Such a cute little image of Sesame Street. And I've got this priced at $5, and it is claim number 30. Alrighty, next up, super unique set. This is a salt and pepper and a creamer and sugar in one, or in two, I should say. They're made in Japan. It's got the sticker of, I don't know, I think it says Belgo-Canadian. I think that's just where it was manufactured or sold originally, this set in particular. So the tops, the owl heads, are the salt and peppers. They do both have their corks, and then they sit on the creamer and sugar. I just think that is so adorable. And there is the bottoms, the back. So I've got the pair priced at $25. And here is the backs of the owls. As far as I can tell and feel, there are no cracks or chips or issues with them. So $25 for the owl, salt and pepper and creamer and sugar. These are going to be claim number 6. I've got 3 more items. So this is a really sweet toffee tin. This is by Riley's Variety Toffee, made in England. This tin is in fabulous condition, inside and out. I will give you a measure on the tin. I've got it priced at $12. So diameter on this is 4.5 inches, and height is just shy of 2 inches. Maybe with the little feeties it would be 2 inches. But isn't that great? So lovely. I really love that. Reminds me of fish scales or something. So there is another marking, container made in Great Britain. Really lovely. $12 on the Riley's Toffee Tin. It's claim number 53. Okay, next up I've got a Cupid doll. 4-inch Cupid doll is what it's packaged at, originally 86 cents. Not recommended for children under 3 years of age, and it was imported for the F.W. Woolworth Company to Toronto, Canada, made in Hong Kong. So I've got the baby priced at $9. So her feet are like white. I don't know if that's from age or the sun, or if she actually was, you know, originally like that. But just her feet and her legs are starting to bleach out a little bit. I don't know. But her face is absolutely adorable. Her head, on the camera, it looks kind of white as well, but really it looks nice and fleshy colored in real life. There is the bottom of her, obviously, baby laying on her belly. $9 for the Cupid doll. Claim number 25. And the last item for today's sale is this really cool tin. Of course, what drew me was the 4-leaf clover on the top. So it's Clover brand, 4 ounces of Velve grinding compound. And I just thought it was so neat. Like, it's so wide that you could sit it like that, or you could have it that way. And you can open both sides of it. I have not opened it. I don't know what grinding compound is, so I'm just going, it feels empty anyway. It's not very heavy. So there is the sides of it. The tin in diameter is 2.5 inches. And we've got about 1 5/8 tall, and it's going to be $8, and it's claim number 33. So there we have it, 20 items. Depending how this sale goes and the feedback I get, I might do this maybe weekly, bi-weekly. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them down below. You can always reach me by email, and I really look forward to seeing you in the very near future. I'll talk to you soon, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.